this is TipGuru1. Now you've probably noticed I haven't sent any videos out for a long time. I've actually been very ill, and a lot of people are going to be out there trying to kill me about the dual guitar video that isn't out yet. We've had problems with getting us two together because me being ill and him being very busy, so it's been quite hard, but we will do that video, so don't worry. Today I'm talking about a new game that I've recently purchased that's been heavily bigged up, that you know how much I hate games that have been bigged up. But today I want to talk about it anyway and explain to you a little bit of the pros, a little bit of the cons. It's Heavy Rain for the PlayStation 3. Those of you who haven't heard of this game, you're either walking around with your eyes closed or you really don't know much about PlayStation. Now, this game, the graphics are absolutely fantastic. You can't fault the graphics at all. The game itself is basically a story that plays out, and you control the way the story goes, the actions of the characters and whatnot. Now, I didn't realise how in-depth this was until I actually got the game and started playing it. Potentially, any action you take will have a reaction on the story, whether a character dies, or whether you shoot a character, or whether you choose to not put something down or pick something up will affect the storyline in total. As far as I can guess, you play one of 4 characters. You play a FBI detective, you play a man who his son has been taken by the Origami Killer and you're trying to get him back. You play a woman who basically sort of helps out, she's kind of the in-between, and you play a private eye detective, all of which are very interesting characters with very interesting storylines, and if one of them dies, the game just carries on. Now, this game's been heavily bigged up, but I have to say, it gets a double thumbs up from the TipGuru. It is a fantastic game. And the more you play it, the more you get into the story, the more you get into the story, the more you get hooked, and you just can't put it down. You just have to keep playing and playing and playing. There's loads of occasions where you're sitting there thinking, oh god, I hope he doesn't die, because I really want him to stay in the storyline, and you know, each time you play this game, you're going to get a completely different sort of outcome. I haven't completed it yet. I still haven't got a clue. I kind of know who I think the Origami Killer is, and if you think you know who the Origami Killer is, let's pop that down here. But I don't 100% know. But I do want to say that this game is well worth going to the shops and picking up. There is a few downfalls with it, and I will mention that as well. The frame rate on the PlayStation 3 seems to be a little bit stuttery at times. I've noticed that a few of the cut sequences, they're moving at a very stuttery pace, and it's a bit of a shame. I've also noticed that the movement controls are quite hard to pick up. I mean, for some of you people, you might be used to it. I mean, it's kind of like Resident Evil. You kind of got to hold one button and then you got to kind of direct them with the pad, and it can be a bit awkward at times. Also, I've noticed that it's quite hard to see sometimes what button you have to press because of the camera angle. You can switch the camera angle with R1, but sometimes it can be a bit of a pain and a nightmare. Also, the reaction time can be a nightmare as well. You're there hitting the button and it just doesn't do what you've got to say, because the tapping button and the holding button, they kind of look very similar, so you do get them mixed up from time to time, and that can be a bit of a pain. There's a few mundane parts of the game which, you know, at the beginning I could understand, but then as you go on through the game, it's kind of a little bit upsetting to see. It's kind of where the people who made the game, the designers sort of went, well, what can we do? We'll just put this in, and it just kind of upsets the story a little bit. I mean, yeah, alright, it's kind of trying to give you something to do, but some things are just a bit silly, and it's just a bit of a waste of time to be doing them, and it just breaks from the story, and it's just literally a waste of time. I mean, at the beginning when you're in the house and you're going around and you're finding things and you're brushing your teeth and getting washed and getting changed, you know, I can understand that. You're getting used to the controls, you're getting used to the storyline, you're getting used to the character. That's fine, that's perfectly fine. But then later on, halfway through, you have to, you know, my story might not be the same as your stories, but you have to rock a baby to sleep and feed it a bottle. And I was sort of like, yay, this is really not what I want to be doing. I want to be finding the Origami Killer, I want to be chasing these bad guys, I want to be diving through things and dodging things and finding mysteries out and, you know, talking to people, investigating people, you know, that kind of stuff. And I'm here rocking a baby. You know, evidently there's a woman in the other room who nearly killed herself, but it's still, you want to be in that room, you want to be finding out information about that woman, you don't want to be sitting here rocking her baby. And it's, I mean, maybe you don't have to rock the baby, maybe that's part of the storyline, you can just leave. But, it's just, it's just, you know, it just seems a bit mundane. There's a few little pieces like that that just seem a bit stupid, and you're just sitting there thinking, oh, you know, why does this have to be there? If you get the chance, my advice to you is to kill Blake off. The Officer Blake, if you can kill him, because he's a right arsehole. The more you get into the story, the more he pisses you off. You know, he gets in the way, he causes problems for you, he really makes life difficult, and he's annoying as hell. So if you can kill him off, because I didn't kill him off, please kill him off. For me, just for me, just so you can say I killed him, and I'll be like, yay. Because I'm going to kill him the next time I play him. Straight out, because he's annoying. So that's why I'm going to leave it there, 6 minutes, that's kind of fine. So my advice to you is to go out, spend your 30 or 37 quid or whatever it is at the moment in the shop to buy yourself Heavy Rain. It's a game like I've never played before, and I know the genres are out there and the style's been out there, but you know, it is something new. They did big it up for the right reasons, and you know, if you disagree with me and you think it's a rubbish game and you don't agree, put down here why you think it's a rubbish game, and let me know. But you know, fair biddings from the Tip Guru, and I hope this has intrigued you a little bit better without the bigging up of Heavy Rain and how it works. Have a great heavy raining. Bye-bye.